Where?
Abu Dhabi. We're going back to Abu
Dhabi.
Dhabi in the morning. Super excited about that. If you guys did not see our Abu Dhabi weekend, you need to go and have a look at that because it's absolutely amazing.
It is pretty spectacular.
It is so crazy.
So we were going to go to Atlantis for like Valentine's Day. And then once we got to go to the Emirates Palace, Rex's like, hey, can we come here instead? So we were able to make it happen thanks to Shyamalan.
Thank you so much, Shyamalan.
Yeah, we really appreciate you, young man. And super excited about going back. It's going to be super cool.
Super pumped about all that. So anyways, guys, so much is going on. But before we get into that, I want to welcome you to our live chat. Michael and I like to do this. If you're new to the channel, we like to do this, you know, just when something's up, when something's going on, or when a lot of something has been happening.
There's a lot to talk about. And then we'll get to some questions afterwards. You know?
Absolutely, guys. And as always, if you are new to this channel or you just got this notification came through your feed and you have not subscribed yet, be sure and click subscribe. Click the bell for notifications so you can be notified when we are live or when we upload new material, because we want you guys to see it and to share it.
Exactly. Share away. Let everybody know what's up. I want to say thank you to everyone who has been supporting us since we've been here with the new subs and everything else. Where are we at now? We're at 48,100 and something. I think we got here at just under 32. So we have grown by 50% since
we have.
So that's been awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely. Absolutely awesome. So continue to share our page, whatever, to your other social media feeds. Let them know about it. And thank you also for continuing to support Primal Beef Jerky, because they are the big reason that we were able to come here. Of course, Larry Wheels took care of things once we got here, but we had to take care of things.
There's no way we would have been able to make this trip possible without Primal Beef Jerky. Feedonprimal.com/monster.
They're arm wrestlers, guys. Support them.
Seriously,
you know?
Great dudes. Big things to come with that company as well, and they have the best beef jerky I've ever eaten.
They do. In fact, every time that we go to train now, I'll grab out my bag, and it's just a little while later that Adam and Sharif are coming up
like,
going,
hey, can I get some? Can I get some?
Can I have some of your beef jerky? Absolutely love it. Your Do Not Disturb is not turned on. Hang on, guys, just a minute.
Yeah, we got to take care of my Do Not Disturb real fast.
Hit the wrong part. Just.
How do you do it? Does it go this way?
There it is.
That's it. Boom.
There we are.
Cool.
We're all good.
Yeah, so feedonprimal.com/monster. We appreciate everything those guys did.
Link in the description. Check it out.
It's
my favorite protein.
would be ripping this open and eating it right now.
It's our last bag.
But it is our last bags.
I need it tomorrow.
They had said, give me the address, we'll send you some more, but I knew we were going to be going home soon. I didn't want to miss it. And it show up when we were leaving. And the reason we're not eating it is we just had a cheat meal.
We did.
So we are starting early for Valentine's Day weekend. We are killing it.
We are killing it. So the first question. I know the main question you guys want, but we want to answer the first question first. To stay or to go? Okay, that was a big discussion. Back and forth. At first, we were going to extend 4 weeks, and we were like, no, we'll go ahead and stay until April. And one thing after another, Larry was injured out of training for 19 days.
Yeah, so that changed things up a lot.
Tough.
Just because and Rebecca, you know, obviously, I have intentions of an epic match. So Rebecca's like, listen, you got to step up your training, man. Like, it's all strongman shit's cool, but you got to get back to doing your arm wrestling stuff. And what she meant is at home, I do it daily, hand, wrist, and forearm daily. Well, we were hitting it
not just daily. Twice daily most days.
A lot of times I will do a morning circuit and I'll incorporate wrist rolls and battle ropes or something like that. And then my evening workout is going to have every arm wrestling implement in it. And we were getting 4 or 5 days in at least when we first got here.
That was for 2 weeks back.
And exactly. Then Larry got injured.
Maybe a week and a half. Yeah.
Shut up. Yeah. And then it probably went down to twice a week.
Twice a week.
Of just arm wrestling. And then it was just, she's like, you got to get home. So we have been working towards that. We've been in the right meetings, making the right contacts. So we'll go to that in just a minute. But yeah, I'm going home to train.
He's got to go home, guys. He's got to get some training in. But the stuff is not going to stop for you guys. There's a lot of collabs that we're planning to do. We're going to bring people to the Monster Factory.
We started thinking about it like we can travel to people or we can just bring people in.
Let's bring them in.
Let them come to the Monster Factory, stay at our place, just get some really good content.
How would you like to see the Beast?
Yeah, so Travis is like, we called him that day.
Travis Badgett coming to the Monster
Go ahead and
Factory.
tell him how the story went.
All right, this is how the story went. Michael calls Travis 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Hey, when are you coming home? We need to collab. You're killing it. I need to be killing it too. Did y'all like my Travis Badgett voice?
That was pretty similar to Travis.
Like, did you hear me say it? Badgett.
Badgett.
Makes him nuts. I say that.
Yeah. But yeah, Travis was like, dude, I was like, well, what do you want to do? He goes, man, whatever you want to do, you're the boss, you're killing it. So definitely looking forward to that. So having Travis at the house, I can think of tons of challenges that we can do. I mean, obviously he doesn't want to get on the table with me, so I have to come up with something else.
Hey, I did just see a comment. It came by so fast I didn't get to see who said it, but someone said that Travis does not have interest in arm wrestling anymore.
That's not necessarily true.
That's not necessarily true.
The money hasn't been right.
There you go.
But he is, I mean, the dude is probably the highest paid arm wrestler of all time. Just because he's made himself relevant without competing. You know, he's still getting paid. He still gets a check, and he's doing great things. He does need to, up his social media game. We're gonna help him with that.
Dude, come on, you're embarrassing us all.
Oh shit, I wasn't gonna go there.
Come on.
All right.
At least do like Devon does. Turn your camera
Oh, I thought you were
on.
gonna say something else.
No, it's not that. You're not part of the 800. Okay, so turn your camera on, forward facing, push record, say something, and upload it. To
It wouldn't
YouTube.
take that much with you. But yeah, so we got a lot of cool stuff planned. We may have some road trips planned once we get back. I mean,
We do.
we have made a decision to be full time at this. It's sink or swim, baby. Sink or swim.
Well, you've already got one fellow out in California. I mean, there are others, but there's one. Oh, super chat. Thank you so much.
Who was it?
Oh, that is Uncle John's arm wrestling show. Thank you so much. Michael Todd 6-0 versus everybody.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Dude.
I am going to tell you.
Why don't you come out to the Monster Factory?
That'd be cool. My intentions are to 6-0. I'm just letting you know. Everyone thinks I'm getting swept. I'm going to be the sweeper.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Jace or JC. Alabama State is February 20th.
Yeah, I mentioned that to her. We get home February 17th. She's like, listen, I haven't seen my grandbabies. I haven't seen my dogs. So I can't do anything February 20th.
I can't do anything
I could do
20th,
something as early as February 27th or March 6th or March 13th. I mean, I could hit some events then, but February 20th is too soon. I was looking at that, and I did mention it to her because she goes, when's the next tournament we get home? I'm like, February 20th? She's like, hell no, we can't do February 20th.
My grandbabies are coming over that day. Y'all,
Yeah.
I haven't seen them. And you don't understand, I was pretty much a staple in their life. And here it is, 6 weeks. And
We have not quite been 6 weeks. We've been very close to 6 weeks.
Somebody call my daughter and tell her she is wrong.
She definitely should have made more of an effort for us to FaceTime.
She let me FaceTime my grandbabies one time.
Yeah. So, yeah. That sore topic.
Your
All right.
percentage in the wheel, baby, has dropped.
Significantly.
Thank you so much, Matthew Singer, for your super chat. Miss you guys back in
What's
Arkansas,
up, Matt?
bro.
Yeah, we got to work on some shit when I get back. I've got to get me like a car sponsor. I got to get a deal.
Okay, hush up for a
I'm
minute.
telling you, I'm serious. Especially if we do a road trip. Imagine us doing. I mean, I know you're not in the car business anymore, but a road trip.
All right.
Dude, yeah.
If you smack again, we are not getting along.
Dude, she said that if you want to test your marriage, spend 6 weeks in a 200 square foot room.
He stinks.
Listen, that's the Larry Wills protein diet. That's not my
stinks.
fault. All right, so to stay or go, we're heading back home. Next question.
And we would have liked to have said yes, but for the training, for the purpose, Michael's not ever going to be a champion in a strongman.
What?
He's got much bigger fish to fry, huge freaking fish to fry in the arm wrestling community. He's got to get back to his arm wrestling training. He's got to get serious about it, and we'll get to we'll talk more about.
We'll get to Larry here in a little bit, yeah.
Yes. So I want to talk about this super chat really quickly. Matt Wright, keep it up. Thank you so much for your super chat and for your support.
Thanks, Matt. We appreciate it.
So, match or no match?
Match or no match? I'm going to leave it like this. There 100% will be a match. And I hope it's Levan.
There you go, guys.
Next question. What you got?
Can we add anything onto that?
Do you want to add anything onto that? I'll let you. You know what you can say and can't say.
All right. So you push me out of my chair if I say the wrong thing?
I'll push you out the window.
Out the window?
There's a $500,000 life insurance on. No, is it? Yeah. Fuck.
Oh, damn. Now you got everybody out there on your side. Hey, can I have a cut? Can I have a cut? Thank you so much, Diego Garcia. Michael, is the beard coming off for Levan? Only if he gets
That's
rid of
my
this
Samson string, baby.
Only if he gets rid of this chick.
What are you doing?
And Gilbert
new
Rulis, we got your back 100% on all matches. Thank you so much for your
Appreciate
support
you guys.
and for the super chat. So let me tell you guys something. Before
We already got that one.
before you get it all twisted,
Oh, there's another one.
Mitchell Wilson, how many weeks would you like to have to train before Levan? You can answer that in just a minute.
I will in a minute.
Before you get it all twisted, it is not about Michael arm wrestling with the top 8. He don't want to, and he doesn't need to. And it is not about Levan arm wrestling with the WAL. He doesn't want to, and he doesn't need to. All we're asking for, and what he's been approved for, is a pass. One-time pass. And here's the deal. Everybody benefits. Not just the athletes, not just the people that are putting it on, the actual promotions that more or less, I'm going to say it, own the athletes. Everybody benefits. So, and they benefit well. And so the only reason to not have it, in my opinion, is pride and ego.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about it some. I wasn't going to, but I will. So obviously the match is champion versus champion. The match is East. Was that 100?
Thank you so much, 98 Blower. Josh from Mississippi, we need to do an event at the Monster Factory after your big match.
We could do an event before. All right, man. Hey, thank you very much for your support. We really appreciate that. You got everything?
Yeah.
All right, so here's the deal. It's champion.
Thank
you so much for your support. We appreciate that. It's champion versus champion. You know, it's the best from the East versus the best from the West. It's Rocky. It's Ivan Drago versus Rocky Balboa. It's all those things, right? So this will be huge, not just for the arm wrestling community, for the world to find out and be exposed to arm wrestling. This match will bring everyone together. Everyone that's involved in the promotion of this event are all on the same page. We are ready to make this thing huge. What does not work is champion versus runner-up. It just doesn't make any sense, right? So, and I'm going to say this right now. Vitaly Laletin could potentially be the number 1 arm wrestler in the world right now because none of us have arm wrestled since, 2019. Mm-hmm. I cannot say that he is not. But what I can say is he's not recognized as the best from the East. So since Levan is recognized as the best from the East, I'm recognized as the best from the West. That's the only way this match can happen. So think about it from an outside person looking in.
That's the match.
Yeah, but also we look at Vitaly Laletin. He is 6'9". He is 140 kg. But if the average person looks at him, he still looks like a tall, thin dude. They're not going to know that he's a world-class, elite level, potentially the best arm wrestler in the world. They're not going to know that by looking at him. We're going to know that because of the arm wrestling community. The masses are not. But if you have a poster and you have the world champion from the West, this bearded dude, and you have the world champion from the East, the Georgian Hulk, who looks like a freak, that's a pretty nice looking poster. You know, you have to put it out. You got to take the emotion out of it. You got to take what you want to see out of it. You got to take, oh, well, that's a pretty good consolation. We're not trying to get a consolation match. We're trying to get the match. So that being said, that is the match that we want, but we do have a contingency.
Before we get to that, thank you so much, Frank Lemongello. Maybe it's Lemongelo.
Well, thank you, Frank.
Arm wrestling has never been on a bigger stage. We must see champion versus champion. Love you guys. Have a great day. You too, Frank. Thank you so much for your support. Man. And Michael, Travis, and Devon, the 3 amigos road trip. Jay King, I like the way you're thinking. That would be some fun.
We are talking about some interesting road trips. We
are. So as when we said that there's some good collabs coming up for you guys, there are some good collabs coming up for you guys, and it's going to be a lot of fun for us as well. Now, I'm going to tell you, this collab here, this ongoing collab has been fun, but it has been so much work. We were just counting, and there's been like, thank you again, Frank.
Appreciate you, Frank.
Thank you so much for your super chat. we were just counting earlier. Was it 36 videos?
37 videos
37
since
videos.
we've been here.
37
and I
videos.
think we have been here like 39 days.
Yeah.
40
yeah.
days.
So somebody, not this guy,
Not me.
has been working their tail off, and like she's feeling a little bit abused. So
You still got some tail back there.
I will slap you. And so he's taking me away for the weekend.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we have to go. I mean, I'm telling you guys, Valentine's Day, 7-star hotel.
He did good.
Once in a lifetime.
He did
Now, I don't know how I'm going to ever one-up this.
You don't have
But
to.
hopefully we do some cool shit in the
You don't
future and
always
I
have
got a
to
chance somehow. But this is going to be amazing. I'm super excited about that.
So while we're on the subject, when you said that there is a contingency, I just saw someone pop up with the name Genadi. We love that guy. First of all,
He actually is the next thing we're going to talk about.
They are doing something right in Georgia.
Man, Levan's amazing dude.
Amazing dude, good
Genadi,
dude, respectful.
awesome guy, super respectful. I'm all over our feed. We're getting so much love from Georgia. So many invites
Thank
to
you
come
so
to
much, Georgia. Yeah.
We will come to Georgia.
We will.
It's gonna happen. I do want to pull Genadi. I've wanted to pull
Absolutely.
Genadi for years. I felt like he was the Eastern version of me back when I would just bang inside. The guy's a very emotional arm wrestler. When he gets a stop, he puts on a show. Great match.
Yes.
And I hope it can happen in 2021. It is just not right for this promotion. And
Just for this
like I
promotion.
said, I already have everything in place. I'm talking massive payday, massive pay-per-view. Everything's in place. Approval from WAL. We just need Igor to get on board. And the thing is,
Igor's taken care of too.
yeah, I mean, conversations have been had. Offers have been made. We just need them to accept them, you know? But yeah, so guys, Genadi is an awesome, awesome individual. There's so many guys he would have a great match with. Devon in particular could be ridiculous. What?
Pause, please. Thank you so much for the super chat. Nino Brown, WAL versus PAL tournament would be awesome.
Okay, so
And
that would be awesome.
One second, let me read this
Go
one
ahead.
too because I don't want these to go away. Genadi is in the chat right now. People are saying, "Aw, Genadi, we love you, dude."
Man, you're awesome.
Jay Gilbert, thank you so much for the super chat. And bring it home, love you guys. Steve Nichols, thank you so much for
Thank
the
you
super
so
chat.
much, Steve.
I can't see Genadi because
Things are going so
They're
fast.
going so fast,
There's
y'all.
1,151 of you guys in here, and this sucker's rolling.
But Genadi, if you are on, dude, we are going to come see you. I promise we're going to come see you as long as everything doesn't get shut down again.
If
But
this match goes, if this event, this match happens, it's going to open up a lot of doors for future awesome shit.
Tim Morgan, I hope you guys haven't gotten so big that my invite to the Monster Shop is revoked.
Of course not.
Of course not. Jordan Poole, thank you so much for the super chat. Igor said he would allow PAL athletes to compete in a tournament.
And all that's awesome. If you want to talk about that, go ahead. All that's awesome. But this is not going to be a tournament. This is not going to be any of those things. This has been set up one-on-one, massive production, massive show, massive pay-per-view. But I'm telling you, if this kicks off, there's a lot more to come.
A lot more to benefit
But
all
yes,
of you.
everybody wanted PAO versus WAO, this and that. And from an arm wrestling perspective, all this stuff sounds amazing. But you guys are going to watch it anyway. We need the rest of the world to watch it, so it has to sell. I mean, I've got to, seriously, after 31 years of doing this and traveling the world and having amazing life experiences, it is time to expose this sport to the masses. And we have an opportunity to do that.
Right. So talking back about Genadi, when Levan was here, he told us that Genadi was having some issues coming to the U.S. So obviously the WAL thing probably will not be working out.
It could next year. It could this year. Who
It
knows?
could.
I don't know. I just know he's had
I
trouble with
say
visas.
all of that to say that since Levan left, I've been wanting to go to Jordan because he was
Georgia?
Georgia, because he is so amazing. And now we just have another reason. So Genadi, we're definitely going to come see you. We don't know when yet. We have to take care of business first, and then.
But are you sure you can beat that?
He says
I don't know, Genadi.
He's crazy.
That's pretty impressive.
He's crazy. Crazy. Looking forward to seeing that anyway. So, final words on Larry and how he has done here in arm wrestling, baby.
Larry made massive gains the first 2 to 3 weeks.
Massive, exponential.
Huge improvement, connecting, everything come together. And then once he got his lat injury, he kept trying to get on the table without using his left arm, and some of the fundamentals that he had picked up very well kind of got lost again.
They'll come right back.
As soon as Ray got here, Ray kind of reiterated a lot of the things that I was showing him initially and finding the holes. And by showing him some of the other training that Ray does, he's going to add that in. I think I'm going to add a couple of those into my training as well. But yeah, and the coolest thing is about Larry is he is not deterred at all. This dude is 100% focused.
And there's no ego there. I mean, he is a dude that is used to hitting PRs and being the guy. No ego whatsoever.
None whatsoever. He just wants to learn. He's a student. He is enjoying this. He is passionate about it. He has done amazing things for the sport of arm wrestling already, just bringing notoriety and recognition and getting eyes on this sport.
We are super blessed.
It's been awesome. It has been awesome. Larry has been great. Obviously, we're going to miss that whole team when we go back. But this is not the end of this. It's just we have to part ways for a little bit so I can go home and get serious and come back and
be a beast. But y'all,
beast.
Michael Todd showed me his lat spread a while ago.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Honestly, obviously I'm in the mirror posing, and I'm like, holy shit, you got to see this.
Where'd those come from?
The normal lat spread was pretty good.
Is that from the strongman stuff?
I don't know. I did some other flaring out Cobra shit, and I was like, oh God, holy shit. So I will keep doing deadlifting and squatting when I get back, but it will be more of a program. It's not going to be trying to break a PR every week like I did last time I got injured. I just like that central nervous system, taxing that and changing things up just a bit. So I will still be doing that, but it is going to be some serious arm wrestling training when I get back.
Just making sure we had seen
There was one more that just popped up, I think.
Okay. Super chat. Jody, tell Igor to stop being stingy and make that match happen. Sorry, Dave Chafee. Rebecca, thank you for clearing up my statement on my show yesterday.
Hey, no Jody, problem. We really appreciate your support. And the thing is, I don't want to take anything away from Dave Chafee, and I'm not, because I'm not doing a top 8 match. I don't want to be involved in the top 8. I'm not trying to be in a top 8. I'm trying to make this.
He has no interest in being the top 8 champion.
I don't want to be. I always want to be. If there's a cool trophy, I want it. But I'm not gonna lie.
So you're like, I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that one. But I'm not. That's not where my interests lie. And I still have a couple years left on my WAL contract. But just like everyone knows, there's nothing happening right now. We have a window to make something really, really big happen that's not going to interrupt either league. It doesn't interfere with any matches that are set because they can't do it. They can't do the matches right now. So if Levan pulls me in May, it didn't affect Levan pulling Dave because there is no match set up. There's no date determined. There's nothing. So I'm just trying to make this happen while we have this window. But yes.
Rebecca, can you beat Jody Larratt? That is Elon Musketeer. No.
Rebecca is not focused on arm wrestling. Now, let me tell you what's going to happen. That's another reason about, go ahead.
Tamar, thank you so much for the super chat. Can I buy your arm wrestling workout routine?
It's all over my YouTube. So every one of my workouts are on our YouTube.
Go to his training playlist.
Oh, you put them in playlist? Okay,
of course.
But yeah, so that's the other thing is Rebecca has not been able to train. We left here in November. She was super motivated to get over here, be in that gym, train, get fucked. Dude, when you're in the gym for 3 hours and she's holding the camera, she's filming, we're dealing with this, and she's like, I just want to go back to the room. I want to, So once we get back home, this girl's motivated to train. We will be doing a fitness photo shoot some point. But I'm telling you, we're gonna go home. I'm about to take a week of just eating whatever I want, and then it's right back to killing it.
DCS Beamer, thank you so much for the super chat. Just wanted to say your YouTube content is awesome. Please keep it coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Let me tell you guys what. It is a grind, okay? It's really a grind. You don't just point and shoot and upload unless you're Devon Larratt, and it works great for him.
But he's got that niche covered. No one else is going to be able to do that.
He's got that locked down, okay? So the fact that I get the feedback, and I want you to know we do read. Michael's the one that's commenting on the YouTube. I comment as my own page, so you'll see it say Rebecca Todd, which, by the way, you guys are cute for going over there and subscribing to my page. I don't have any videos there. And folks are like, well, why don't you start uploading videos to your channel? Because I'm working full-time on this channel, okay? But anyway.
This will always be Monster and Mrs. Monster.
Yeah.
We literally just changed the name so it's easier for people to follow.
And it's so much easier. How many of you have noticed when you search Monster, Michael Todd, bam, it comes right up. Michael Todd arm wrestling, bam, it comes right up. So it's so much easier to find the channel. And I think we've definitely seen the increase from it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it's a grind. It's a lot of work. When we get home, we will keep it up. Maybe not 5 and 6 videos a week. We may be cutting back to 4.
I mean, unless we have some cool shorts to put out, you know?
Shorts are...
That's something that she can do very
shorts.
Easy. I mean, it helps with...
And you guys have done great with some of those. Those would be kind of fun, right?
I'm enjoying them. I mean, they're fun to do. When something fun happens, we film it and we put it out real quick. Some people are like, why are your videos so short? Because it's YouTube,
short.
It's YouTube's answer to TikTok. We're just putting some content out there, kind of tease you guys a little bit, maybe.
I want to tell you guys, because I've just seen a bunch of you hop on. Please, if you have not subscribed yet to this channel, hit subscribe and click that bell for notifications so that you can be notified when we go live and when we do upload new material. We love our subs. And guys, we've got some fun stuff coming up for our subs. Have you guys, I know some of you have seen it. We've been doing some gnome pictures.
And I think Larry and Jody were making, I mean, Devon and Jody were making fun of me, but
I'm riding that puppy.
I'm getting me some gnomes made.
Get ready to get a gnome.
At monsterfactory.shop coming soon. What?
Under the tree, monster.
Under the tree, monster gnome.
Monster gnome, there you go. Under the tree, monster gnome. How about that? That is Arabic. So Georgian.
Can't read that one. I don't know what that is.
Okay, I'll go back later and hopefully I'll be able to translate that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for your support. Please continue to share us. Share us in your social media feeds, whether it's on Reddit, Facebook, you know, or wherever it is.
Yeah, I said this earlier, I said it at the very beginning of this. We are gonna go full time with this.
We are.
We're gonna ride this sucker out, and
we have a lot of good collabs coming up that we're excited about once we get back home, and we will eventually be coming back overseas, not just here, but we got some other places.
Yeah, we have several spots we're gonna get to visit, so super excited about that.
One has a very cold name. But anyways, that was funny, right?
Yeah,
that was funny. So we are going to Abu Dhabi tomorrow, and we're going to shoot some footage for you guys just at the Ferrari World, the Louvre. Did you guys know that Abu Dhabi
Didn't even know they had a Louvre.
And let's take a minute to say thanks to Rebecca for all the work she's done here. Also, we have an 11 a.m. live with 12 freaking people, 1,200 people, yeah. 1,200 people watching. Thank you so much, guys, for all tuning in. And if you are just tuning in, you can always go back to the beginning, rewind, or you can wait until we upload it and watch it from the beginning.
Whatever works.
Because we have chatted about a few things. Now, the other questions that we're getting a lot of is Lilletton coming here? Sadly, not before we leave. Our original ticket, we didn't move our tickets up. We are going home at our original date. It's just we didn't extend.
Well, also, Primal Beef Jerky, feedonprimal.com/monster, they helped us with the funds to cover a 6.5 week stay, you know, and that's what we had with the intentions of coming up here, hoping to secure the additional 7 weeks of stay here.
And a lot of good things have happened, but you got to go home and train.
It all came down to the fact that there will be a match. And I have to get serious. You know?
He's got to be serious about it. You can't just half-ass this crap.
No, it's legit shit.
So, is Lilletton coming? There's not a date.
We do not have a confirmed date on when he's coming. I know that Larry had offered to bring him over. There was some...
issues?
Not issues, just...
Not with Lilletton.
No,
cool.
He just... I don't know. So, yeah, Lilletton is supposed to be coming. But Derek Smith, from what I understand, will be here the 22nd through the 28th, the same time Hermes Gasparini will be here.
Right.
So that could be some good content. So what it was is I knew Hermes was coming, and Gary messaged me. He's like, hey, when's a good time for Derek to come? I think he probably should come the 22nd through the 28th if you're looking for some good content. I mean, Hermes is a bad dude. Derek is definitely right there at that level of breaking through to top in North America, so they can get some good content, and they both can help Larry. They both can work with Larry real well. They're gonna get a lot of exposure, so that's super cool.
How about that video that came out? Did you see it? Hermes beats the monster or something like that. That's clickbait. That's clickbait because they actually put like a question mark and then an exclamation point.
Oh, really? Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people like, oh, Army's beating him. Well, I won. So if that's the case, and you say, well, Michael beat Dennis, Michael, because I did beat him 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
He just beat me 4. Just like he beat me twice, I beat him 3.
Yeah, so basically what Michael's saying is Hermes did pin him, but Michael won the match, right?
Got the trophy at home.
Got the trophy at home. Had to bring that thing home. Had to pack it up. So, same time as Hermes, and we've already kind of talked about what's going on when we get home. We want to give you guys
what do y'all want to see when we get back? What do y'all want to see? I know it's going to be...
They're going to see a lot of your training is what they're going to see.
They're going to see a lot of my training.
Thank you so much for the super chat. You two are freaking adorable. Is Mike Prankett? We are so not adorable. No,
dude, we cuss each other so much.
This has been a test.
I am the nicest guy in the world, and she is so mean and hateful. It is horrible.
Look at my face.
Y'all feel really sorry for me, I'm sure.
Do y'all really think that I could be mean and hateful?
Listen, don't trust that shit. She is lying. She is lying. I'm just telling you.
I am not.
Ask anyone that's here. They're like, she is so mean to you. No, I mean, it's just...
That's not true.
She has a lot of stress, man. We don't have to put out a video every day. But I wanted to make the most out of this time. So, although we've had amazing experiences since we've been here, most of her stay has just been working.
Behind the camera.
Working. And editing and hearing my voice over and over. So when I say something to her, she bites my head off because she's already listened to my voice for 5 hours during the edit, But yeah, so yeah, she's mean. That's basically what I got. That's what I got. But yeah, so when we get back, you're gonna see a lot of my training. I do.
She looks like she can be mean. Freedom Fighters 89.
Yeah.
Get strongman equipment. Absolutely.
What she says is when you're small, you have to be mean. So she's got that covered.
Give more, accept less. Michael gets abused by Rebecca. Why didn't you pin Devon?
Why didn't I pin Devon? What are you
I don't know what that is. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. Thanks, Mrs. Sponsor. Thank you so much. Collab with Juji Mufu. We would definitely like to get back a hold of them.
We are looking at 2 different things. Go ahead.
When it warms up just a little bit, because they got to teach you how to backflip.
I want to do some trampoline work.
Right. Thank you so much. Another leg day at Juji's would be hilarious.
That would be pretty funny.
DCS Beaver, thank you so much for
now, my legs have gotten stronger since I've been here. We got a squat video coming out tomorrow.
He's still got little legs.
Shut up.
Big old lats,
big
though.
third leg. Ow. Shit.
What's wrong with him?
All right, so...
Can you please just confirm, is Devon, if Devon is not the alternative? I don't understand the question.
Can I confirm that Devon is not the alternative?
Wait, are we confirming that Devon, is he saying is not Devon the alternative, or is he saying Devon is not the alternative? I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know, guy.
I'm going to confirm, because one of those are right somewhere. Okay,
I have no idea what y'all talking about.
I don't know.
I'm just saying that when I get home. So we do have a East Coast road trip that we'd like to do. And we do have a West Coast road trip that we'd like to do. Like legit get in a car, drive past every arm wrestling practice we can on the way to the West Coast and hit it. Hike the Grand Canyon, go to Vegas.
Hang on. Somebody said that my headband says Mrs. Disaster. It does not say Miss Disaster. It says Beautiful Disaster.
We do need you a Mrs.
What a
Monster.
jackass. Are you on Michael's side? How can you be on
They're
Michael's
all
side?
on my side,
I'm
honey.
the one that puts all this stuff out there to y'all. Come on.
All right, so yeah, that's it. A lot of practices, a lot of road tripping, a lot of cool content. I'm probably done with eating challenges. I am not as good as I used to be at those.
That was gross.
That did not work out well for me.
It was so gross.
I could probably do a chip and salsa. I need a lot of chips and salsa.
If Levan is not next, who would be next? Also, who do you pull in preparation?
Well, Corey in 4 weeks gets to start back training.
Who's excited? Our people that were following before we came here, you know the training partner, Corey, the gorilla. He gets to get back on the table in about 4 weeks.
Doctor said that was the fastest recovery they've ever seen from anybody. Didn't even need physical therapy.
Who's ready to see that training?
Didn't even need physical therapy. Yeah, so he knows he's not. You know, I'm gonna start training as soon as we get back. Mm-hmm. Corey's like, well, I can't do any of that with you yet, but he will be a motivating factor for me, and we will be coming up with a very good game plan.
You think I can arm wrestle you with 4 bands?
Oh, we got the 4 band story now. Why do so many people think that determines who's going to win a match?
Can you beat me with 4 bands?
Shut up. But yeah, that's funny. I've lost my train of thought now. But yeah, bringing people, definitely a collab with Travis Bagent with some challenges. I don't know if y'all have ever listened to Travis talk, but he says he can beat you at anything. We're about to prove that theory wrong.
Someone asked why is Travis a hater. Travis isn't a hater. He's a cool guy.
Travis might be my biggest
Genadi says, I'm ready. Jay Gilbert. Yes, we saw that. And we talked on that earlier. We'll definitely be making our way to Georgia. It just has to be after this promotion is done. But can't wait.
Yeah,
that is
definitely
a good dude. And he is crazy
I've
strong.
Been bragging on him for a minute now. You know?
Crazy strong.
Very
crazy
strong young man. Very strong young
man. Watch, and I love the beard. Genadi, before we get there, don't get rid of that.
No, he already said it's Battle of the Beards.
It's going to make an excellent picture, okay?
That could just be some crazy content if we just went to Georgia and just sparred with him.
Right. Come to Moscow, Russia, guys. We'd love to, Peter.
Dude, get me
Peter, are you noticing that a lot of our new videos are now with Russian subtitles? About 7% of our people viewing are watching with Russian subtitles on.
We would love to come to Russia. I've always wanted to go to Moscow. Like, honestly, for like the last 15 years, I've wanted to go. So if we can make that work, we will definitely do it. Yeah, I'm all about that.
All about that. I want to see the Kremlin. Is that where I want to see? The
Yes.
big, beautiful stuff? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. India. Yes, we're definitely going to India.
We are actually supposed to be in India right now. We were supposed to be in India right now. The Pro Panja event is happening Sunday. We were supposed to be at a huge press conference tomorrow, doing all that stuff on Sunday. And then as they were trying to finalize and book the tickets, the restrictions, because we were coming out of the UAE versus coming from the United States, they couldn't change our visa from tourist visa to sport visa, and there was going to be a mandatory quarantine. So unfortunately, we don't get to go to India now, but we have talked to the promoters, and they will be bringing us as soon as things start to clear back up. So super excited about coming to India. A lot of guys there real passionate about arm wrestling. So anything I can do to help those guys will be awesome.
Schoolboy and Michael Todd content. We'd like to collab with them.
I would love to collab with those guys. I mean, but I don't know if they're interested. I know Schoolboy's in Russia the last time I heard. Alex is in New York. We may end up going up that direction though.
Are you going to pull Devon, or do you think he's washed up? Devon is never washed up.
Devon will arm wrestle until he's dead. That dude is always going to be on the table. He loves it too much. And I speak to him regularly, and he said give him a date, he can be ready. What's up?
Andy Gone Fishing wants to know what he says. No, he's talking about in 2017 when you and Travis almost got into a fight. You can actually see the video about it on our channel. And
Travis was a dick there. I mean,
he was.
I mean, that was.
You can watch it. Yeah, on the video.
But yeah, we are all good, man. Travis and I have known each other for a long time, and
I think it's Wild the Travis Bagent Hate or something that. Yeah. You know, it's the name of the video. It's in the playlist, but it really goes into explaining it with video clips and everything, so you can actually check that out. But that's behind us. We've moved on.
Yeah, we'll probably be doing quite a bit of work with Travis this year too, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of work with Travis.
With his tournaments and his
collab with Strongman would be fun. Says Hussein Al Saadi. Yes, absolutely.
I have contacted Brian Shaw a couple of times.
You didn't get that picture printed off.
We're not done yet. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so I have a friend of mine he's that 7-footer that's in some of our stuff, Instagram post, and he's got a strongman Jimmy Cabot, and he's like, hey, could you get a picture printed and you and Larry both sign it for my gym? And I've been here 5.5 weeks and I still haven't done it yet.
He's legit 7 foot tall, y'all.
Yeah, big dude.
And talk about beards. Roebuck, yeah.
Matthew Roebuck.
He's got a beard like this. Yeah, it's
not like this. Be serious.
It's crazy.
But he does look like a mountain man.
Yeah.
Big old dude.
Absolutely. So let's have another look. Gilbert Rulis, thanks for the cards you sent my nephew. They're on the wall. Aww. Thank you so much.
Very cool. I'm glad he enjoyed them.
+1 for the Moscow trip and Georgia. I'm a New Yorker and enjoyed both. Go to Russia for the vodka. Go to Georgia for the wine. Can I tell a story?
You can, but I am not having any more vodka. It has not worked out for me. And this is a story that's going to be sad. It's going to be a sad story. Or is that not the story you're telling?
Well, there's two parts to that story. I don't have to tell the second part that's sad.
Well, go ahead and look at that last.
Okay, thank you so much for the super chat. It's coming from NBK. 3rd Annual NBK Spring Classic, March 13th. Come to Minnesota. It is super nice weather. -10 degrees.
Yeah.
You did not
What the
sell
hell is wrong with you?
You did not sell that
But
one.
that's the thing. There's 3 tournaments that weekend. I did not know the MBK one was that weekend, but I know the Kansas City one's the 14th. And then there's Anthony Otero just sent me a message yesterday that there's a tournament in Fort Worth on the 13th. And I want to go to one of them.
Thank you so much for the super chat. When will you and Devon arm wrestle again officially? This is from Shakeo too. I was going to be talking about something just before that popped up.
Oh, I was talking. You're telling the story, honey.
Oh,
the
tell
vodka
the
story. Oh, soon. I don't know, man. I mean,
this year,
there is
maybe?
no WAL season, so I don't know. Who knows?
I imagine that would be the first thing to kick it off.
I would assume.
Yes. Okay. So story time. Y'all ready for story time?
Story time.
All right. My first time meeting. I'm not saying their names because I'm angry with them. My first time meeting these two people. Yes, decided that they were going to take us to dinner. It was a very nice dinner, but at the same time, they were drinking Neft vodka.
They started with Bulgarian vodka.
But if you have not seen Neft vodka, it actually looks like it's in a gasoline barrel.
They market it like a miniature gasoline barrel.
Yeah, okay. So they're pouring it. I don't do
We
shots.
start off with Bulgarian vodka.
I don't drink.
And they pour shots for each of them. One for Rebecca, one for me. She does a couple rounds.
This
After that,
I'm
I'm frugal, man. I cannot let shit go to waste.
I'm telling this story.
Go ahead.
So I don't drink it. I just pass it. So Michael's doing both.
We finished off the Bulgarian vodka. We switched to Neft.
I don't know how many they went through, but what I will tell you is I had just met these people, and the stories that I heard did not lead me to believe that I would be safe. He passes out.
Dude,
Not just passes out.
no.
He was sick
They're shoveling spoonfuls of charcoal.
in his mouth.
11-11.
Oh.
Down, yeah, it's gone now. But, so 8 people just left. Shoveling charcoal down my mouth.
Yes.
Because I had alcohol poisoning.
He had out, and he would wake up, throw up, and he'd say, "Tell my mama I love her." And I'm saying, "I'm not telling your mama nothing. I'm being sold into sex slavery, and you are a piece of shit." I was so angry.
That was her first experience with the
People that shall not be named. And so anyhow, no vodka shots. Michael, that was the first time Michael tried to keep up with people from
the Eastern
European persuasion. Yeah. Second time, may he rest in peace. May he rest in peace. Andre Pushkar has my husband and myself up to his room
after our vendetta.
He handed Michael, it wasn't an ass whooping, but it was an excellent win for him.
It was a very good display of arm wrestling.
It was a very good display. And I will say it is the farthest anybody has ever taken Andre Pushkar so far that he actually grew his arm wrestling IQ.
His arm wrestling IQ grew exponentially round 5 and 6.
Round 5 and 6. So we're up there, and first he starts off with cognac. Finished off a bowl of cognac. And then it's whiskey.
Right.
Shots. Again, I don't drink.
I'm doing hers and mine.
I'm watching him put this stuff away, and I'm looking for carbohydrates. Y'all, I had breadsticks. I'm breaking them up and feeding them to him because I know what's happening. I've lived this before.
She's giving me tomatoes.
I have lived this moment, okay?
I'm eating a tomato like it's an apple.
Yes. I'm like, it has
it's
sugar.
all over my face.
Eat it. So finally, at 5 a.m., we make it back to our room. He falls out.
We have like a 8 a.m. flight.
I don't know if y'all saw him when he arm wrestled Andre Pushkar.
I was chunky.
Chunky butted, okay? I mean, I couldn't drag him. You know?
I was 313 pounds. If I fell on the ground, I was staying on the ground.
I had to call my son 154 pounds.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. He cut.
He was 138.
He was 138. I was 121, by the way.
25.
What the heck ever, Michael Todd.
She gets a weight class that's confused. She was 125.
So, we got him on a plane.
It was so bad. I was so sick.
It was so bad. Can y'all imagine? He was in an airplane bathroom. Not an airport bathroom, a bathroom on the airplane. If y'all have ever been in there, you know it's like this. Well, look at that. He is so sick.
It was so bad.
It was worth it.
Yeah, so There is going to be no more vodka shots for me.
No more vodka shots. He cannot keep up. Those
can't.
Russians can keep that. Okay?
I can't do eating challenges, apparently,
No.
and I cannot do vodka shots.
Michael versus Genadi, epic match, but we don't need a referee from WL because the WL referee is blind. Lumpy Von Dist, hello from Germany. Hello.
We were just listing all the places we've been since we've been together, all the countries. And Germany was our first international trip outside of going to Puerto Rico. So we went to Frankfurt and Cologne. So yeah.
Monster, this is Elliot Berry. Coming from Monster, I've always wondered why tables aren't bolted down during competition. They are. Seems like it would make a more neutral match. And what are the rules when the table goes up on two legs? Thanks, brother.
Most of the time they
Elliot,
are.
I think I actually saw you
not
comment
always.
on one of the videos.
Yeah, not always. There was a match when Andre Pushkar was pulling somebody and one of them started to come over the table. Sometimes they just don't bolt them down, but they are most of the time plywood bolted.
Yeah.
Some of the PAL Mazurenko tables have those platforms and everything. They're pretty cool. It's just oftentimes when you have a training table, you want to move it in and out because you'll have space.
So people don't take the time to put the platforms on.
Down.
And the thing is that it's not safe.
Not at all.
It's not safe. Did y'all see the short that I put up with Michael where he was almost pulled over the table?
Well, I had forgot how light the table was, and I was like, okay, go ahead. And I didn't have my feet underneath the table. I was leaned over, just giving him a little bit more leverage. Damn near pulled me over the table. I literally had to try to kick my feet to get back down on the ground.
It was hysterical.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I thought he broke his arm. Y'all saw that?
When the little peg broke.
Scared me to death. Scared me to death. Teddy, what is the future of arm wrestling? What do you think? You know,
I think if this promotion goes through, the future of arm wrestling is very, very bright.
This promotion's going to go through. We just want Levan to benefit.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
we really want him to benefit.
It is a very good opportunity for him.
I just love him.
I mean, you talk about 2 seasons where the champions.
He's kind of like my kid.
Did not get compensation.
I felt like he was my child, like how Corey is my child.
Very
now.
much.
I feel like
I so want them to meet.
Right? Who wants to see Corey, the gorilla, and Levan palling around? I want to see them in the McLaren.
Well, that would not be fair because I couldn't get in the McLaren then.
You can be on top.
I'm not at that fast. Holy shit!
They can winch you in, you know.
Yeah, but
put some tie down straps around you.
We really did enjoy our time with Levan. We've kept in contact with him since he's been back. I really want this match to happen.
I know.
I really want this match to happen.
Be good for him too.
And I think the arm wrestling community is coming around. Ingen Terzi made a post earlier about how he believes the match should happen. He understands the importance of this match and the implications of what this can do for the arm wrestling world. We have been, I don't know how many of you guys are arm wrestlers on here. I mean, y'all could just be supporters, fans, whatever.
We love you.
Yeah. But arm wrestling has had opportunities numerous times in the past with different promotions. And it has always come down to finances. Mm-hmm. Either they didn't have enough to finish their plan, or once they got going, they could not find the rest of the funds to keep the thing rolling, right? Or they just spent money and didn't see a return. So if you were to find a place where money was not an issue, and you could expose this sport globally, I think that's going to be really good for the sport. You know,
everybody benefits.
I mean, it's hard for me to comprehend why anyone would be against this match.
Arm wrestling,
especially if he's going to beat me 6-0. You know what I'm saying?
If you're into arm wrestling and you have your social media is just packed with arm wrestlers, then that seems like the whole world thinks the way you do, or the whole world does whatever you do. What you really must know is that arm wrestling is a very small niche. Very small niche. Well, now it's got the opportunity to be on a stage where many outside arm wrestling will actually get a look at it. And guys, every single person in other strength sports or not that Larry has introduced to arm wrestling has fallen in love with it. Fallen in love. Can y'all imagine? Just think for a minute. And this is not the exact case. Pretty close scenario. But can you imagine if arm wrestling was center stage in between rounds at a UFC match, introducing millions of fans to it? Or if arm wrestling was center stage at
halftime of the Super Bowl.
Halftime of the Super Bowl. Introducing millions of people to it. There are still such so many people out there that don't even know that it's a real sport. This is an opportunity. It's not about ego. Yes, he wants to know. Yes, he wants to know.
Levan wants to know too.
Levan wants to know too. He was here. We've talked to him. We're still talking to him. He's an awesome guy. He wants to know too. They want to know, but that's not even what it's about. It's about putting this out there on the scale that you guys have been waiting for. So let's do it. Let's do it.
Seriously, guys, it makes so much sense. It just makes it. And if I could be transparent and tell everyone everything that's going on, you would understand better. But I can't.
At some point, there will be a
tell-all at some point.
So, anywho, Devon, Michael, and Genadi, Levan, wow, boom. Levan versus Monster, have a full card. Great beard, man, Muhammad Al-Shah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Beard Struggle.
Beard Struggle?
Will you agree
Beard
to
Struggle,
meet
code
Levan?
Monster20. Check out Beard Struggle, code Monster20.
George, will you agree to meet Levan without money when it's not necessary?
Why would I?
It's not necessary because it's
we
already
have the
there.
money. The money's there now. Like, everything's in place. Why would you not want Levan to get paid?
Are you drinking tea for dopamine? LOL. He's drinking chamomile tea.
For a sleepy sleep. So I can go to sleep and get up in the morning and go to Abu Dhabi.
Is Jeff Dave's hand bigger than Levan? That's what Bob Evans wants to know. Michael Todd versus Levan video win. Whenever it happens.
We have not arm wrestled yet.
Best left hand ever. That's the Master 47.
Could be Levan. Could be Dennis Plenkov. You have to consider Travis Bagent because he does have a silver bullet. He doesn't match those guys in power, but he does have a silver bullet.
Roger Clavijo, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Ms. Monster and Michael Love from Cuba. That's one I want to go to. Fight Levan, then Genadi, then Vitaly.
That sounds like a lot of matches.
Who loves you? We love you. Man, keep it up. Oh, man.
Thank you very much. Oh, shit.
Thank you so much for the
She
super
just
chat.
knocked my arm off. Can you move it?
Oh, you sassy beast. See, I can be nice.
It's these moments that I live for. The other 23 hours and 50 minutes a day.
I don't suggest what Devon said about 5 weeks, not training for 5 weeks, LOL. Yeah, the injuries feel better, but strength goes down. Goku Black. I'm over there listening to him say that.
I'm like, you're trying to trick me.
This dude is up to something. This is a mental game right now. He's trying to convince Michael Todd into not training. That sounds good. Big fan, guys. Keep it up, says Eli Martinez. Monster, what do you think about Voda and his best shape? And is he comparative to Levan today?
I would say nowhere close.
Okay, but we are going to do a video.
In my opinion,
Voda.
Listen. But Voda was amazing.
When Michael arm wrestled for Voda.
At that point in my career, that was the strongest human I'd ever arm wrestle. And then we're going to do a video. We'll put all in a video.
At least 1 week rest before Levan, yes.
I will take 2 weeks off from arm wrestling. That last week that I do train will be a lighter training, and then I'll have 1 week of doing nothing.
David Abel, do you think the strongman training that you've been doing will translate at all to the table?
Yes.
We go around about this one.
Yeah, she doesn't think so. But I go back to...
No, it's not that I don't think so.
She's afraid I'm going to get injured. I go back to the training video I did with Devon in 2016 when I was doing the heavy deadlift, squats, and bench presses, and Devon said to me on that day he had never felt anyone that strong. He's like, dude, you feel so strong.
But it was power?
Each week I was going up, trying to set a new PR, and I just got overzealous, and I tore my lat, and I tore my pec, and now I haven't done anything close to those numbers since. And I've been afraid to go heavy on things out of fear of injury. I know how to arm wrestle. So I feel like if you get stronger anywhere, there's that extra power translates, even if it's just a small percentage. But it's also confidence. When you are powerful, you are more confident.
Guys, I just want to tell you, take a really quick break to say, support these guys. Primal Beef Jerky, feedonprimal.com. Our link is in our description.
Feedonprimal.com/monster.
Yes, the link is in the description. These guys helped us to be here to get you guys this great content. But also, they are arm wrestlers, so support them. Feedonprimal.com/sponsors.
And I'm sure we'll continue to do quite a bit with these guys.
Absolutely, we're going to continue to do a lot with these guys as much as we can. And it is my favorite. 1 week before your match rest. Yes, that's what we said. Beef jerky time, absolutely. Do you see yourself in the all-time top 5? This is Islam. We've actually already talked about the all-time.
I didn't put myself in that list. I'm going to tell you right now, in my heart, the best version of me that I've ever been is as good or better as the best version of any arm wrestler that's ever lived. But I have not done what those top 5 guys have done.
And that's what we were talking about.
So
We're not talking about who can beat who. We were talking about length of dominance.
I genuinely believe that there have been days where on those days, I was as strong as any arm wrestler who'd ever lived. As strong on the table, capable of winning on the table. But yeah, I'm not in that list.
Is Devon still top 10 right now, Mike?
I don't know.
Thank you, Roger Learned. He personally put you in the top 5
We don't know what's going on in the last year. We didn't arm wrestle. There could be some really, really strong people. Devon, is coming off his illness. Devon's 250 pounds. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I would say...
I think he always is.
I say a healthy Devon is top 5. We just don't know how healthy he is right now. I mean, what he says, if you give him a day, he'll be ready.
How's Corey doing? That is coming from Mason Watson. Corey is doing good. He actually gets 4 weeks. He gets to start back training. And he is ready.
Dude, that kid, I think he's going to come back better than ever. I've never heard him this excited about.
He is focused.
Yeah. I think the injury kind of just, when I say motivated, I think it just pissed him off.
No, he was already pretty damn motivated.
I think it pissed him off. He's like, all right.
Yeah.
Hold my beer.
Yeah. Let me just tell you what, that kid was already looking ridiculous. You piss him off and add more fire, I don't know. You're in trouble. Hey, you guys rocking. I appreciate you taking the time to teach Larry in arm wrestling. Thank you, Mr. Nobody.
It's been a pleasure because he really does want to learn, and it's been so easy to share knowledge with him.
Adrian Bravo, what is the name of the strap you use on your biceps for pumping?
They're just BFR, blood flow restriction cuffs. You pump them up to 300 milligrams of mercury, and you go to work.
C. Robbins, I tore my pec 3 times and had it reattached twice in 1 revision. Damn.
Yeah, that sucks. I was flexing the other day because I've gotten quite a bit leaner, and I got this huge dent in my pec.
Oh, Andreas Tinder, I like this.
All right.
Video idea when you come back.
All right.
Tug of war against Travis Bagent. You choose your team, he chooses his.
How's he going to choose those if he comes to the house?
I don't know. He better load them up and bring them.
Screw that. It's just me on one end of the rope, Travis on the other end.
That'd be fun. Thank you so much for the
I
super
do like
chat.
that idea a lot.
Daniel Vivas, great job promoting the sport. Our pleasure.
If you do that again, I'm slapping the shit out of you
You
here on camera.
Y'all hear that?
Oh, dude, I didn't mean it. That was not abuse. That was not terroristic threatening. I didn't do anything.
Somebody be out there contacting who you need to, because this asshole. Y'all, you don't know. It's been so bad. Okay, but anyways, do you think a healthy and motivated...
Stop. You're bending my wrist back and on my elbow.
Oh, I suggest you fold your hands neatly in your lap.
I got the angle on you.
I was reading something. Okay, how do you get into arm wrestling initially? How did you get into arm wrestling initially?
I was my senior year in high school. I had English driver's ed in Votech, and while I was at Votech, someone said this guy was second in the state in wrist wrestling. So I was like, let's go. So we got on the cafeteria table. I beat him. He suggested I go to a tournament. It was a 1990 Saline County Fair where she was actually at, but we didn't meet. And took 3rd place and came home, had my buddy build me a wrist wrestling table. Started holding tournaments at the boys club.
You wouldn't have noticed me. I didn't have boobs then.
You did not.
All in one. Did you arm wrestle with Levan?
We did not arm wrestle one time.
Do you still think Travis Bagent is top 50? He's anywhere.
No.
Top 50?
50 in the world? Hell no. He's not top 50 in West Virginia. What are you talking about? I'm joking. He's top 50 in West Virginia. He's not top 50 in the world. There's no way. He hasn't trained.
No, but we're not talking about train Travis. We're talking about right now today.
And I hate the ifs. Well, if I won $1 billion, I wouldn't be on this damn show. But I mean.
Thank you so much for the super chat, Roger Clavijo. Feed on Primal, baby. Help Michael go out to Georgia. Absolutely.
Dude, for real.
Look.
Georgia will be awesome.
Look, we are so excited. We've been talking back and forth with Levan about going to Georgia, and he tells us right now is not the time. He says
He's like, everything's shut down, restaurants.
Everything's shut down. But he said to come in
summer. He said
June,
amazing.
like June. He said it's a good time to go. So I definitely want to do that. Genadi called you for having a match. Say something, Monster. We have.
We have. Go back and watch the video. We've talked all about it. But yeah, so Travis right now is just Travis having fun. Travis promoting arm wrestling. Travis
he's enjoying life.
Dude, he's having a good time. Even that version of him beats a lot of people, but in no way, shape, or form would he be in top 50 right now.
Did you arm wrestle Levan behind the scenes in Dubai? Let me tell you what. Let me answer this because we just answered this, and I don't know why we keep getting asked it. They did not arm wrestle. They did grip up a few times.
Yeah.
Okay.
We never arm wrestled.
What do you think of Devon's pumpkin training, and would you try it for a specific
I still
match?
don't know what it is. But
we don't know what it is. Where do we see this? Right here?
No, yeah, probably.
Jared Coots. It feels like arm wrestling is about to blow up. Do you feel the same thing? If people will let it.
Yeah.
If people will let it.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that could mess all
believe
this damn drama about trying to set up a match and all these people. I'm telling you, everything's in place, and the only thing that could jack it up is dumb shit like that. Just let it happen, guys.
It's like
just let
giving
it happen.
your kids exactly what they asked for Christmas, them opening it up and being disappointed. It's what you asked for. And actually, it's better than what you asked for because it's the 2.0.
It's good. Well, yes, I think arm wrestling's on the verge of blowing up. We're trying. All right.
Okay. Hi. Hey, Mike, can you talk about Cleve Dean? How good was he? And did you pull him? This is 704 Custom Calls.
He was amazing. I never got to arm wrestle him. I did hang out with him quite a bit. Just such a funny guy. Just a good country boy, good old fella. And miss that dude. He was. I would have loved to have pulled him when he was in his prime. I think it'd been cool to see if I could get the hand to open up.
I just realized that we are 62 minutes into this, and our poor fella that is translating our videos is going to hate us.
Oh, he didn't have to translate this one, does he?
Oh my goodness.
We have done a lot of talking.
Maybe I won't send him this link, and maybe he won't find it.
Like, you were mean to me, and he's gonna be like, Rebecca mean.
Okay, here we go. Mrs. Todd is way out of your league, bro. She's a reacher, or you're a reacher, is what you said.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
Y'all just don't know about my skills.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Did you see Larry in Wall, or do you see Larry in WAL anytime soon? This is Tito.
Okay, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I believe if WL approached Larry with a celebrity-style match or something, I would assume he would...
Without a contract.
Without a contract, I assume he would probably take it. But Larry's best bet with his profile and platform is just to do super matches and release it on his own channel.
Absolutely.
He doesn't need a league.
Poison Argaria, how did you two meet each other?
I was her personal trainer.
He was my personal trainer. He whipped my butt into shape. And actually, when I first met him...
I did whip that butt into shape.
You are so much trouble. You are in so much trouble. All right. Anyways, when I first met him, I went to him with a goal. And I thought he was looking at me like a plastic surgeon. I'm going to take off a couple inches here, lift this, that kind of stuff, right? Week 3. No! I'm telling y'all, if it was just 2 more weeks, there would not be a Monster Michael Todd for y'all. Maybe 2 days. Because he doesn't know when to shut his mouth.
It's always a sexual innuendo with me, even when it doesn't make sense. Like, I know it doesn't make sense when I say it, but I have to say it anyway.
He will
And she's like, you don't even know when it's not the right time.
It's just
I'm
not
like,
the right time.
I know it's not the right time.
You see my face?
But I have to
Not
do it
the
anyway.
time.
You know what I'm saying?
He can't stop himself. He just can't stop himself. Anyways.
At least I'm consistent.
Yeah, so week 3, he started hitting on me. He actually kept screwing the count. He tells me at the end of my workout that he was distracted and it was me. He thinks he's attracted to me.
Listen.
I said...
You sure are awesome, Mr.
No, that is
Todd.
not what I said. What did I say? Can you get it right?
I don't. You've said the story so many times.
Peace out. I gotta go. I'll see you in 2 days. And I left.
Swing and a miss. You know what I'm saying?
But then I had 2 days to think about it. And he was kind of cute. What? Michael, the unbelievable. Yes, right? Does Vitaly beat Devon? This is from Johnny Garcia. Guys, thank you for hanging out with us this long. I mean, my gosh, we've been on here an hour and 5 minutes. We really enjoy talking to you guys. And remember, if you haven't subscribed, click subscribe. Click the bell for notifications so that you can come on next time that we're chatting as well.
You also have to remember, it's a Friday work day, and it's noon.
Some y'all
or
getting
1 o'clock,
fired.
And these folks have been hanging out with us from 11 a.m.
Bring the boss in. Let
noon
them
or-
talk to us too.
They've been on it for a while. What we got?
All right, Stacey Morgan, Monster Michael Todd. After you beat Levan, will Devon Larratt be your next match?
Man, I'm gonna beat Levan, and I guess it's probably gonna be Thanos or somebody after that.
Don't worry. I know when he sleeps. I got it covered.
I mean, listen, I don't know, man. You let me secure that overall number in the world, and somebody starts to offer me 6 figures for celebrity matches, I am now a celebrity arm wrestler. You know what I'm
when
saying?
you say let you secure, I mean, that's a big mountain. Y'all, you will hear Michael make jokes. He knows it's a very tall, massive Georgian order to finish, right?
And that being said, I do like taking on this type of athlete. I do like taking on the guy I'm not supposed to beat. So I'm very optimistic about my chances. I don't know what's after that because I don't look past Levan.
Oh, snow day in the Pacific Northwest. Many people got the day off. Oh, good. Okay, so
cool
maybe
deal.
you're not getting fired. We don't need to.
It could. I think we're going home to a blizzard back home.
I
We
don't
got a
need to
winter
help with
storm.
the unemployment rate.
Yeah, we
back
got a
home.
winter storm back home
Thank
in
you so
Arkansas.
much, Jay Gilbert, for the super chat.
And it will be snowing Wednesday and Thursday, and we arrive Wednesday evening.
I want to answer this, baby.
Go ahead.
Hattie's sister, or actually you can, is your stay in Dubai not helping your training enough? No.
Okay, so
He's getting great strongman training. But it's different when we're at home. Just a second. When we're at home, our gym is literally in our home, guys. He wakes up in the morning, and in the morning, before he even eats, he's already working on his hands, wrist, and forearm. And then later in the day, he has another workout where he works one of his body parts, okay? Whether
with my hand, wrist, and forearm.
with hand, wrist, and forearm in that again. So he's doing that
So that's
twice
5
a day.
workouts a week with body parts, and that's 7 workouts a week with just hand, wrist, and forearm in my morning cardio circuit. So I'm not getting anywhere near that much work here. And I'm going to tell you, this is awesome. The gym environment's amazing. Everything's super cool. But I have been lugging around a 30 or 40 pound suitcase, rolling it into the gym, having to work around people, setting up a station, and in the middle of a set, somebody jumping in the station, taking my bar off, putting something else on. I am so used to having my own gym and training myself in that environment that it's just, it was an amazing experience to come here and work with Larry. But if I'm serious
Larry's
about it,
awesome. But even Larry says his dream is to have his own home gym.
oh, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, it makes it easier. I mean,
Larry, come stay with us.
the other thing is when you are ready to train, you're ready to train. You're not like, okay, well, I'm going to train in 3 hours and then, I got to drive 20 minutes to the gym and then I've got to, I'm so used to, I take a pre-workout, I lay in bed, 25 minutes later, the alarm goes off, boom, I'm out there working out. I mean, it's just, I don't have to go anywhere. I just go out to my gym. So it's,
Ats Code, thank you so much for the super chat.
what do you say? Nothing?
No, nothing. Just
Appreciate
a super chat. Masson Watson, do you think lightweight or rest is better for recover? I have a tournament coming up in North Carolina. Thank you so much.
I do a week off before I arm wrestle. Appreciate the support.
Exolix, you think Levan would have a flawless record if he was a part of the WAL. By the way, Michael, you should do a blood test vid and show your testosterone results.
I could do that.
do that.
Here's the deal. I don't think Levan's going to stay around without losing a round when he pulls meat. When I heard him say that, I was like, that's the biggest goal I have ever heard in arm wrestling. Ever. I mean, imagine saying, I will not lose a round against the best arm wrestlers in the world. Now, I don't think he's faced the best arm wrestlers in the world yet. Vitaly might have been, but he still hasn't pulled Dave yet. He hasn't pulled me yet. There's other guys, like he hasn't, in his pro format career, he hasn't pulled Genadi. He hasn't pulled, I mean, he's basically pulled, he pulled Zloty when the top guys were in the Vendetta match that year. Still amazing, very impressive performance. 2018, he beat Dmitry Trubin, 6-0. Then he beat Tim Bresnan. Then he beat Angerbayev. Then he beat Vitaly. So I don't know how long he plans on competing. But if you're going to do 3 matches a year and you expect to go never lose a round, that's one hell of a go. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it wouldn't matter if it's WAL, PAL, Arm Wars. I think it's going to be a very difficult task to do that.
How do you recommend getting into arm wrestling? Local club or arm bets? This is SCKY Gaming.
Thank you so much for the support. Right now, man, probably arm bet.
Arm bet's cool, but also just finding a local club.
Local club, easy. But I mean, if you, either one, it's so easy. It's so easy now. Like, just go on social media and see if there's arm wrestling. Google arm wrestling. But arm bet, if you're a member of arm bet, you can see who's close to you. If
everybody has,
Yeah, I'm just saying, if the people, if they're on arm bet, I don't know, man. It's so easy to find people to arm wrestle nowadays.
Yeah, look for arm wrestling groups. That's the best way. Go to arm wrestling groups and ask. Or that's not the best way, but that's a really good way. Kenneth, 14621. Do you think you're able to get as good of arm wrestling workout in Dubai without your personal equipment?
No.
We've already actually covered that.
No, I appreciate the support. Thanks for that.
Thank you so much for the support.
But yeah, man, it's not even close. I do enjoy. I'm glad that I got to work with Larry on Strongman. My deadlift form's way better. My squats are going to look way better.
Definitely helping with the power.
I'm telling you, I'm going to take that and continue to work with that back home. But I have, and I'm going to actually take a couple of things that Ray showed us and probably do a few of those. I'm not going to try to change things up too much because what I do works for me really, really well. And obviously, if you are consistent with my programming, it works because look what it's done for Corey. Corey has made tremendous gains in a year and a half, 2 years.
And Corey's not the only one. I mean,
no,
he's just the most recent.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
The most ridiculous. By the way, guys, be sure before you click off from this feed that you do hit that thumbs up as well. That helps our algorithms out. And thank you so much for all the commenting.
Well, even Ryan doesn't do my program.
Goatee, thank you so much for this support.
Ryan has done my programming before, but Ryan just made up his own program.
Yeah.
He does his own thing. He will come back and do some of my workouts, periodically just to see where his progression is. But yeah, I train a certain way because it's the way that works best for me, and I've seen it really translate real well to the table for the other people that do it as well. But yeah, being here has been awesome. Larry is going to keep up with it. He's going to take. I went ahead and left him the first ever monster wrist curl. So when I get, and that's another reason we got to go home. We got to get everything rolling with the Monster Factory shop, dude. I've got to get all this equipment rolling. My fabricator is going to be with me as soon as we get back. We have several other pieces of equipment that will be launching.
Guys, we are sorry.
It was my bad. I thought I'd have like all the equipment here by now. It's just COVID has messed a lot of things up with suppliers and delivery and all kinds of stuff. But it is coming soon. COVID. That's one of the reasons I'm getting home to fix that.
Thank you so much for the super chat. LAD 12. Best exercises for strengthening and protecting the ligaments, tendons around the elbow.
High volume training, in my opinion, strengthens tendons and ligaments. A lot of reps.
Absolutely. And
it's not lightweight, a lot of reps. It's as heavyweight as you can for as many times as you can lift it.
But how did you find your icing video earlier so that he can go and have a look at that?
I typed in Michael Todd ice bath recovery, maybe.
Michael Todd, Ice Bath Recovery. Type that in and follow that. It actually works very well. Mason Watson, since you're a personal trainer, arm wrestler, have you ever considered doing paid training sessions for arm wrestlers?
I do offer that back home at the Monster Factory. We have also thought about the Monster Experience, where you come in for a day and spend the day with me. I put you through all my workouts that one day, feed you the way I eat and everything. I think that's like $500 for a person for one day. If you bring a friend, I think we drop it to like what, $900 for two, $1,200 for three people or something like that. But it's an entire day. I pick you up at the airport. I bring you to the house. You spend the whole day with me. We'll have, probably offering each person that does that a Monster Gnome, under the tree Monster Gnome. Monster Michael Todd shirt, all that shit's going to come with it. But we got a lot on the table, a lot of things we want to do. We just got to get...
David Rodriguez, thank you so much for the super chat. What's your favorite aspect of arm wrestling? What separates it from other sports?
The one-on-one, you win or lose on your own merit. It's up to you. If you lose, you didn't train hard enough, go back. You're facing someone else who wants to win as bad as you. It's combat. It's combat. I think you missed one.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Got it. Oh, there's some Georgian, I think.
I don't think that's Georgian.
It looks Georgian to me.
It doesn't look Georgian to me.
If any of you are Georgian on here, translate that.
I don't think that's Georgian.
Comment. What do you think it is? Arabic?
Arabic. We're in
It's
UAE.
pretty. It's so pretty. Saba Kalo Salary. I wish I could read that. I don't read that though. Where does Oleg rank all time pound for pound? This is the Masters 47.
One of the best left-handed arm wrestlers ever.
Is it advantageous? This is funny, the YouTube actor. Is it advantageous to not let your opponent see your training regimen leading up to a match so they don't know what to expect? If so, how much of your upcoming training are you going to post online?
I will put every single thing I do online.
You can't stop him from it.
I want you to know exactly how I'm in training, and you're going to have to out-train me to beat me. I don't care.
Let me show you guys what it was like with him and Levan. Okay, Levan, this is what you need and how you need to get my hand there in order to beat me.
You got to turn it over.
This is the move that you need to make. Okay?
Okay, so
now,
what I'm going to do is
I'm
I'm going to kick out like this. So these two fingers right here are going to be really important.
Like the whole time I'm going, shut it.
So Levan's like, so these two right here really? I'm like, yeah. You
What was funny is he looked at me and he goes, is he lying? No, he's telling you the truth. Write it down, dude. Go train it. Kick his ass. I mean, if you're going to give away that much of it, you kind of deserve it. But I love you.
I like my chances.
I like my chances is what you had to say. Your thoughts about Tim Bresnan. He defeated Alexei Vovoda. He is old but strong. Kerman Shivam.
Tim's a very accomplished arm wrestler.
He is. You can't take that away from him.
I mean, very accomplished arm wrestler.
Yeah.
You missed two.
Oh, right
Two.
here.
Two.
Okay. Der Commander, let me guess. The bouncy plate on a resistance band is one of those things that will be incorporated into your own training back home.
I like the bouncy plate.
Yes, sir. That is
I mean,
one.
the bouncy plate felt good to me. I like it.
Okay, thank you so much for your support. The Joe Show. Just know I have been called your son during a match. People hated. I love the compliment. The Joe Show.
So you must be looking really good while you're arm wrestling.
It's so funny because
I'm getting a headache.
the guys that come around, we're going to sign off here soon, guys. It is 78 minutes in. The guys that come around and that train, and we really, like Larry and Corey and Levan when he was here, everybody's my family. And because we're so much older, they're all my kids. So it's just, I don't know. I want to take everybody home and feed them,
I want her to feed me.
Anywho, guys, we are going to have to sign off here. Thank you so much for chatting with us. This gives me that feeling kind of like home.
It does. What I mean? This makes us feel good to get to interact and stuff.
It's somebody else to talk to.
The funniest thing is, somebody else to talk to other than me. What's that?
Mike K, what's going on WAL? Is it over? No, it's not.
No, they're just like everything else. I mean,
COVID.
There are no other professional leagues that are doing anything on a large scale. There's tournaments, which is shocking. If you can go to a tournament in wherever, what?
That's Chinese.
Oh, if you go to a tournament in Missouri or MBK's event, or why can't WAL put on tournaments? I think it's because it's such a bigger scale that, the production and all that other stuff, maybe.
I don't know what's going on. I do know.
I don't run a business like that.
All I think is that if I look at Super Bowl and they could have hundreds of people with diapers on their faces, then we can figure out some way to hold a WAL.
Yeah, but we do have a badass event coming here in Dubai.
We do. When
I say event, we have a badass match and maybe another match coming here in Dubai.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Guys, you have been fabulous. Remember to hit subscribe if you have not already.
Click that bell for notifications.
So that we can talk
Share
with you
with the
next
world.
time. What's coming
so that
up?
we can be full-time YouTubers
You're gonna
and bring you some badass shit.
We do have another training video coming out tomorrow. Michael today was doing some squats. He may or may not have done really good. Okay, so you guys will get to see that. I'll release that one tomorrow evening. And then we'll also give you some little
I will
looks.
do a deadlift video before we go home.
Yes, I'll also give you some looks at what Abu Dhabi has to offer for you guys as well. I hope you're enjoying traveling with us. Can't wait to take you back home with us and then on to our next place, right? So Patrick, do you think tournaments, brackets, or UFC style matchmaking is better for arm wrestling? Depends on what your end game is.
I'm going to go ahead and answer that real quick. But I'm also going to try to get a strict curl video with Larry before we leave.
I think you need both, by the way.
Yeah, go ahead and read that one too. And I'll
okay,
answer the first one.
Saucy James watched you on Pickup. Forget the hate with all cost, or win at all cost. Don't pull a different way. Kings move all over the place. You're the champ. That's pretty much what Devon said.
Yeah, he's like, listen, dude, just win.
Just win. Don't worry about how you win.
I appreciate the support. Thanks for the super chat. Okay, so from a promotional perspective, marketing perspective, UFC style matchups are better. One-on-one is always going to be better. Boxing, just like that. If you have a tournament bracket and you're trying to sell it to the world, people will get bored watching two people arm wrestle that they do not know. It is a fact. It's been done over and over and over. It's just how things work. But if you want to build up hype, if you want to build up an event, you need to know why you should cheer for me. Tell me about this monster Michael Todd guy. What is it about him that I should cheer for? Tell me about Levan. Tell me about Devon. You have to have character build up. There has to be behind the scenes. It's just like the 24/7. All the things they do. What is the stuff they do for UFC when they're building up to it?
UFC, I don't know.
I forgot what it's
UFC
called.
House is off. How awesome would it be?
Oh yeah, like an Ultimate Fighter.
Devon in the house with Michael. They're the coaches training a bunch of you guys running around.
I mean, but it has to be that format because you have to have a reason to cheer. And if you have a tournament, you don't know who's going to be in the finals, so you don't know who to film. So you don't know who to get the at-home features with. You don't know how to. So it's awesome to have a tournament to determine who's going to be competing in the next one-on-one match. But arm wrestling from a tournament format has never sold. It never has. And we've been doing this forever, and it's never sold. So it has to be the one-on-ones. And it's been proven. It worked for Eurosport for a decade. We just have to have the right format with the right production, with the right platform, all those things. And we have that right now.
So just let it happen.
Guys, thank you. I appreciate all the support. It's been amazing. Dubai's been amazing. Feedonprimal.com/monster. We could not have done it without them. If you're not subscribed to Larry Will, subscribe to that dude. He is doing amazing things for the sport.
He loves arm wrestling.
He genuinely loves arm wrestling. He brought Levan over. He's bringing Vitaly. Hermes and Derek are coming on their own. Ray came on his own. People are coming here because the exposure that Larry is bringing to arm wrestling is
Some
huge.
might be coming because they're not sure, but once they get here, they see it.
Well, they just like Ray. He's like, you can see it. You can tell. He's listening to. He wants to learn.
Yeah.
That's who Larry is. He's very serious about that right now. He has no distractions. It is strongman and arm wrestling, and that's what his focus is.
Awesome, guys. Enjoyed talking to you. Looking forward to chatting again soon.
You guys be blessed. Take care. Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's.